What's up, cool people? I'm Matt Conroy. Welcome back to our Bible study. Alright, so now we're looking at Numbers chapter 34. Last chapter we just pretty much got like a reminder of the journey so far. So if you want to recap, especially post-Egypt, just go read Numbers 33. We left them off, the Israelites, we left them right by the Jordan River, across from Jericho, and it seems like they're going to be crossing over soon. Maybe. Although, if my knowledge of the Bible is right, it's going to take still a fair bit of reading to get to there. But anyway, that's the context, I guess. So, yeah, here we go. Numbers chapter 34. Then the Lord said to Moses, "Give these instructions to the Israelites. When you come into the land of Canaan, which I am giving you as your special possession, these will be the boundaries. The southern portion of your country will extend from the wilderness of Zin along the edge of Edom. The southern boundary will begin on the east at the Dead Sea. It will then run south past Scorpion Pass in the direction of Zin. Its southernmost point will be Kadesh Barnea, and it will go, from which it will go to Hazar Adar, and on to Asmon. From Asmon, the boundary will turn toward the brook of Egypt and end at the Mediterranean Sea." And that's just the southern boundary. Footnote there. Hebrew says Salt Sea, which is another apt name for the Dead Sea, because the Dead Sea is super duper salty. So yeah, east. Again, would have been more towards the rest of Asia. So then runs south past Scorpion Pass, or the Ascent of Akrabim. That definitely seems more Hebrew there. That's the first time I can recall reading the phrase Scorpion Pass in reference to anything. So that might just be a New Living Translation thing. Real quick, I'm actually curious if I do it in, say, NIV. Is it gonna? No, it says Scorpion Pass. Okay, so never mind. I am completely off base there. There might be some other translations that don't give it that name, though. And then the Mediterranean Sea has a footnote there. Hebrew just says the sea. So, I know last chapter it was kind of implied based on context that the sea was the Red Sea. But here, again, because of the context, it's like, okay, well, you're going from this point and going east. Like, Red Sea from there would have been more like south than east. I mean, west. You're going west. Started east, going west. But yeah, the Red Sea would have been more south than west, I would think, from there. But anyway. Okay, so that's the southern boundary and where that all goes along. Okay, enough about that. Moving on. Verse 6. Your western boundary will be the coastline of the Mediterranean Sea. Simple enough. Your northern boundary will begin at the Mediterranean Sea and run east to Mount Hor, then to Lebo Hamath, and on through Zedad, and Ziphron to Hazar Enan. This will be your northern boundary. The eastern boundary will start at Hazar Enan and run south to Shepham, then down to Riblah on the east side of Ain, or Ain, I don't know. From there, the boundary will run down along the eastern edge of the Sea of Galilee. and then along the Jordan River to the Dead Sea. These are the boundaries of your land. See, we've circled back around to the Dead Sea, so, yeah. Do footnote there at the Sea of Galilee, Hebrew says Sea of Kinnereth. But again, that's just a different name for it. Kind of wishing I knew the Hebrew a little bit better to know if there was any, like, significance to the naming there. Which there probably was, and I'm just not aware of it because I don't know Hebrew that well. Alright, verse 13. Then Moses told the Israelites, "This territory is the homeland you are to divide among yourselves by sacred lot. The Lord has commanded that the land be divided among the 9.5 remaining tribes. The families of the tribes of Reuben, Gad, and half the tribe of Manasseh have already received their grants of land on the east side of the Jordan River, across from Jericho toward the sunrise." We read about that back in chapter 32. They basically asked to have that land because they thought it would be good for their flocks. So then, we get to verse 16. It seems like they're, based on this little section heading, that they're going to be dividing the land. And given the way this is laid out, I'm probably just going to read through to the end of the chapter. So, verse 16. And the Lord said to Moses, "Eleazar the priest and Joshua son of Nun are the men designated to divide the grants of land among the people. Enlist one leader from each tribe to help them with the task. These are the tribes and the names of their leaders. From the tribe of Judah, Caleb son of Jephunneh. Tribe of Simeon, Shemuel son of Ammihud. The tribe of Benjamin, Elidad son of Kislon. The tribe of Dan, Buki son of Jogli. From the tribe of Manasseh son of Joseph, Haniel son of Ephod. The tribe of Ephraim son of Joseph, Kemuel son of Shiftan. The tribe of Zebulun, Elizaphan son of Parnak. The tribe of Issachar, Paltiel son of Azan. The tribe of Asher, Ahihud son of Shelomi. And from the tribe of Naphtali, Pedahel son of Ammihud. These are the men the Lord appointed to divide the grants of land in Canaan among the Israelites." So those are just the men who were going to divide the land. Duh. It's the leaders to divide the land, not yet the division of the land. These are just the people who were put in charge of that. Also, 2 different sons of Ammihud. Is this the same Ammihud? I wouldn't think so, considering they're of different tribes, but I can't really say for sure. Because, Ammihud would have been deemed, from a particular tribe, so it might be 2 different Ammihuds. Because the fathers would have been, from particular tribes. And so having the son of a certain person be a leader of a tribe that their father is not from makes no sense. But anyway, that's kind of tangential to all this. So they've assigned the men who are going to divide up the land amongst the remaining 9. Hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, yeah. Because only half the tribe of Manasseh is settling east of the Jordan. Or, yeah, I think east of the Jordan. On the opposite side of the Jordan River. Which means there's still the other half of the tribe of Manasseh to figure out what land goes to them. So anyway, and that does it for Numbers chapter 34. Alright, once again, I kind of wish I had a map handy to show y'all, but like trying to find a relevant map that would have had those older place names is a bit difficult to find. But I mean, it seemed like you basically got, Mediterranean Sea on the western side, although I'm realizing the camera might be flipping this. You got the Mediterranean Sea on the western side, and then eastern side toward the south, you've got the Dead Sea, and then I think up a bit further north, you've got the Sea of Galilee. Maybe a bit further north of that, you've got the corner, like the northeast corner of the boundary, and then kind of draw some rough lines around there. I don't know, but I'm wondering to some extent how much that looks like modern day Israel, and if I find out a little bit more on that, I might kind of update you and let you know. It might take the form of a YouTube short video or something to that effect. But yeah, otherwise, I mean, so there was the thing with the boundaries, and then just figuring out the tribal leaders who were going to help with saying which lands, which parts of the promised land that their tribes would get. So anyway, as always, like and share if you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel and click the bell to get updates when I post new videos. Look down in the description to get info on other social media pages and all that good stuff, and leave comments down below with any thoughts you have. So that's going to do it for now. Hope you're all doing well. Hopefully I'll see you for the next video, but until then, stay cool, people.